Just a friendly reminder that the opinions expressed on this show are not worth a Canadian penny, so disregard anything you hear that might get anyone in trouble. And despite some of the great ideas you may hear, don't try them at home. Go to a friend's house instead.
It's time to get a gun. That's what I've been thinking. Well, I could afford one. And if I did just a little less drinking, time to put something between me and the sun. When the talking is over, it's time to get a gun.
Hello and welcome to Slamfire Radio, episode 649, recording live on April 8th, 2026. I'm one of your hosts, Adriel.
I'm another host, Kyle.
I'm another host, Kelly.
And I'm your last host, Cowtown Tony.
See, I could do it fast if I need to, Kelly.
There you go.
So I was gonna call you Kyle there for some second. Weird. Maybe just why don't we get into what we did in guns? Kelly, do you want to start us off?
What I did in guns this week? I didn't go to the range. I was supposed to go today, but I had a massive headache, so I didn't go because it was Wednesday night shoot. I didn't go, so I apologize to Kyle and Kelly, but I'm on the show tonight because I thought it was.
Is that the excuse you gave them?
No, it truly is. I had a huge
headache?
headache. Yeah, not a great idea to go to the range and fire shotguns. So a couple of things that I did, met with on the Ontario crew about the rally that's going to be taking place on April 24th. Seems like it is pretty solid. We have a couple more loose ends to tie up. I wanted to say thank you to the crew as well as Tracy. Tracy's headlining this or organizing this, but we have a good team that's here in Ontario that's going to be doing the rally.
Kelly, I don't think we talked before about what the rally is. Do you just want to give us like the 30 seconds about what this rally is? And then maybe we'll get the software to clip it.
Sure. So the rally itself is every either province or police force that has indicated that they're going to be supportive of the confiscation. I'm not calling it a buyback. The confiscation. So Halifax, next up is going to be Halifax is Anyways, Halifax is going to be on Friday. So it's at the City Hall there. It is the CCFR that has been organizing these rallies across the country. So the first one was in Cape Breton. The second one was in Quebec City. The next one, as I said, is going to be on Friday, and it's going to be at Halifax at City Hall. It is gun owners coming out and having a peaceful rally and demonstration in front of City Hall, indicating that gun owners are not the problem, and the confiscation should be abolished or banned. The next confiscation rally is going to be happening because Waterloo Police Force here in Ontario has indicated that there will be participating in the confiscation. That's going to be on April 24th in front of City Hall in Cambridge, which is part of Waterloo Region. We're going to be there from 4 to 7, and we're going to be demonstrating, as I said, it's a peaceful rally in front of City Hall. So we're just trying to put together all the logistics for it. Winnipeg is also on the map, literally and figuratively, for a rally. Dates haven't been determined yet, but we want winter to be over because, April in Ontario is a little different than April or March in Winnipeg. It's a little colder there. So dates are coming out for that in the very near future. I'm thinking it's probably going to be beginning mid-May. And I've asked about BC. Remember a couple of weeks ago, Dustin was asking about it. So I've asked if BC was on the map or on the plans because they haven't said one way or another whether they're going to be supporting or not. They haven't really not stated that they're not supporting it. So yeah. So come on out to the rallies. As I said, Friday is the one that's going to be happening in Halifax. My expectation is we can get 4,100 people out in Quebec City, and each can definitely have at least a couple hundred. It's a small community, the Atlantic provinces, but you need to go to Halifax and support the rest of Canada. thing with Ontario, it's going to be April 24th. Ontario needs to show up and say that there's a Canada, it needs to stop. So
yeah, Kelly, you're just breaking up a little bit right now. So do you mind
if
if
a few other things too, talking to clubs, asking them to arrange buses.
Kelly, you're breaking up right now. Do you mind if one of us takes over just for a bit while your internet catches up? I'm going to pass things over to Kyle for a bit, just while Kelly's internet catches up with everything here.
Okay.
What have you been up to, Guns?
Well, I wasn't here last week because, I was moving and work and everything. But the week before, I had actually forgot about talk about some stuff from Superstition. So the prize table, probably one of my best pulls from a prize table, I think. I ended up pulling a Hornady ammo plant, like the full ammo plant, bullet feeder, case feeder, everything.
Whoa.
Yeah, and looking, and that was quite the pull. So I've been tossing around on selling that and getting a Dylan, but I think I'm actually going to try the Hornady setup, use it, and I just got to replace my 9mm dies and basically build a bench for it, and I'm already set up to reload. So that was really cool. And then, Adriel had pulled a $500 gift certificate for Dylan, so I'm probably going to use that for a square deal and maybe start reloading some 223, at least some long range ammo, because I had some fun there finding some long range ammo. While I was there, I also stopped in at Gibbs Arms, took a tour of their facility there, and Manny was really awesome. Craig was riding with me. So yeah, that was really cool to get a whole tour of the facility, and it's basically 2 bays of like a strip mall or whatever, and it's amazing what they put out there in that facility, and they were saying they have some cool stuff coming. Also, before leaving town, I stopped in at Timney. They gave me a bunch of swag, and it was just really cool to see them again, and just shout out to them again for all their help and support with everything. As I said before, moved into the new house, so I am in my new den, and like my gun room is sitting over there because I'm gonna be building. Now that we own the house, I'm gonna be building more permanent studio / gun room. So going through the planning for that with the workbench, probably going to gain about 2 feet of workbench. So I'll be able to get my vise over from the drawers on the toolbox. As well, probably be like a 6-foot by 5-foot gun wall for you guys all to look at when I'm on podcast and whatnot. And yeah, so I gotta start ripping carpet and doing popcorn ceiling and all that fun construction stuff. So just trying to get it planned out so that it can just boom, 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 get it done. And then I'm packing for Texas 3-gun because that's this weekend. And so getting all the stuff.
Pretty tight timeline.
Yeah, the last couple weeks has just been insane, and the amount of stuff we fit in that apartment is still incredible. Like, I still can't believe we fit as much stuff in even just the gun room itself, never mind everywhere else. And it was full, but yeah. So getting Craig's stuff and my stuff together, you kind of see Craig's stuff. Where is it? Over here and whatnot, because I'm going to be heading out. I haven't decided if I'm leaving tonight or really early in the morning tomorrow, because Craig is landing in Austin at noon, about 7.5 hour drive. So I have to leave here the latest 4 a.m. in order to get there in time. So,
oh boy.
So yeah, I think I might leave late tonight, and then that'll give me time that if I need to, I can pull over and sleep, and just a little bit of a buffer area there. But because I have been so busy over the last couple weeks, this is probably the first time really ever that I'm bringing myself a backup rifle.
Wow, you have so many of them.
It's probably a good
Whatever,
idea.
right? It's better than not having one. You have a truck. Just
I
throw
do
it in the
have
back.
a selection to choose from, but I think I'm actually going to bring the Modern Sporter as the backup rifle because that's basically got all the running gear from my old competition rifle on it.
That's probably the one you're most familiar with still. So, other than the new one.
So yeah, that's probably the rifle I'm going to bring because I haven't had a chance to deal with my rifle from the issues at Superstition. So basically, I'm going to play with the gas block a little bit at the zero bay. If that doesn't get it done, then I'll be running the backup rifle, change springs of my shotgun, and just pray that that runs. Because yeah, I've had zero time to do any of that stuff. So.
Somehow I would
straight
suggest
run
you
the backup rifle, Kyle. I wouldn't even touch it. If you haven't had time to mess around with it, I would just run the backup rifle.
Yeah, it's
Run
a good
something.
point.
Was that Modern Sporter running properly for people?
I believe I almost called him his nickname. I believe I believe David. Yeah, he said it ran perfect. So
Okay. Well then, yeah, that's I like if I was in your shoes, I'd want to run something reliable.
yeah. No, you have a good point. And really, the only difference is the receiver. The receiver is the only thing different because I pulled everything off the competition rifle, threw it on the Modern Sporter, and then rebuilt the comp rifle. So yeah, no, it's a good suggestion. Yeah, but yeah, that's basically I'll have probably a bit better of a. Well, we're supposed to have some rain. We're supposed to be raining all weekend out in Burnett. So
is it better to rain and shoot in cooler temperature or
no?
Running's harder
Because
True.
running is harder.
Everything gets so muddy.
Also, the rain cools you down. So if we're shooting in the rain, I'd prefer it to be not like 100 degrees, but I'd prefer it to be warmer.
For sure. Well, yeah, it's only April right now, so that is fair.
Yeah, but hopefully it misses us. The weather there is kind of weird and wonky, so hopefully it does miss us. But yeah, that's it for me. Maybe lots of construction and whatnot coming up, but yeah.
All right.
Tony, how about you? What have you been up to?
Well, I did a few things. First, I'm getting bullied again in the chat for Memorial.
Deservedly.
So now I'm thinking, do I invest in a pistol that I only see once a year, or do I not do that? So there's a thought dilemma. Well, I could borrow Adriel's Glock, so maybe that's a better option.
There are plenty for you to borrow.
Yeah, that too.
What do you got available, Kyle? Just maybe what is whistle?
Well, I mean, I have a full open 2011 gun if you want.
Yeah, then I have to take the plunge and go into open. That'll be great.
It doesn't matter what equipment, you're not going to win open, so you can go have some fun with a cool pistol. And
that's true. I have to know how to rack the gun very, very speedily. That I don't know how to do. I am getting more 3-gun ready for all your ASMR type. I have some. This is probably a match worth of 223 out of my Loadmaster. I haven't checked these yet, but I had the complaint of the Norinco CJ headstamp brass sizing feels a little different. They all seem to turn out right, and it's not like they don't hold powder, and their overall length is still all correct. They fit in the gauge. They fit in my barrel, so I guess that's not a huge problem. Getting ready for some shotgun action. I will borrow Dave's, the same David we're talking about, Kyle was talking about. It's caddy, so maybe I will ditch the bandolier this time. We'll see about that. And then,
which caddies are you getting off from?
I think he have. I'm just borrowing them. I think you have the Briley ones. I'm pretty sure.
I'll
probably take a picture of it. Yeah. And now my rimfire rifle has a scope. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to head out to a match this weekend. I didn't have the chance. And the weather was particularly odd this week in Calgary. It was snowing in the morning, taking a pause at noon, snowing again, then night is quiet. So I didn't have a chance, but I have my 6224 Diamondback Tactical first focal point. A note on people who have throw levers. Your action may be impacted, so I'll probably have to rotate it. Generally speaking, how I set it up is this is a 6224, so I mount it straight up at the 12 power, the mid power level, but I think I probably have to move it so it is like pointing towards 24. Well, we'll try to figure it out. I haven't shot this yet. We'll see how that does.
What are you going to use it for? Gophers?
Gophers, rimfire PS. I don't have a bolt action 22, so I guess I need one.
You'll have to see what kind of accuracy you can get out of that thing with different ammo.
Was me behind the gun though? That's the problem.
We'll try,
generally speaking,
like bench it and see if it's worth looking into it for PRS, or if it's just like for Gophers, you don't need a ton of accuracy.
No, but for me, PRS is really. I'm already not competitive in IPSC. I know I'm definitely not competitive in rimfire PRS. That was actually the game that got me into BTSA, and then I pretty much just never looked back. So that was kind of a bad story, but anyway, not much happening. Oh yeah, I'm preparing for the shotgun match on the weekend, and I might have YouTube contents coming up for that. I'll share I mentioned it last week, but I might share a new gun stuff thing as a YouTube video for the weekend, because David got a really fancy M2 barrel from Briley, so he's generous enough for me to shoot it. So I'll probably try it a few rounds. I probably won't run it for the match. Although, if I'm going to Memorial, then maybe I need to learn how to use a semi-auto shotgun instead, because I'm not bringing this there. That doesn't seem very competitive. In Canada, you get away with it because you have more capacity, but in the States, you don't. Yeah. Things like that. And I'll probably we'll see if I make it into Adriel's studio again or not, but I'll be seeing him soonish.
When's Memorial?
October.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fall time. So
you have time to train.
I have some time to think about it.
Yeah, get a competitive.
You don't have time to think about it, because when it goes on for registration, April,
I have 2 weeks to think about it. Registration isn't open yet, but and then I have to.
It's just register. We'll figure out the gear after that. We got 6 months to figure out the gear. Just register.
Just Tony slamming down the cash. I need a $2,000 pistol, $2,000 rifle, $2,000 shotgun. Everything in USD.
Yeah, you can borrow it when you're down there, but you can borrow some of the stuff up here and practice for it.
True.
You need to be able to.
True.
You don't need. It's a competition, right? So just practice up here. Get a shotgun that's going to work for you. Get a pistol that's going to borrow a pistol that's going to work for you. Just practice. Go to the range. Practice.
Yeah, go to the range. That's the end goal. Did Adriel talk yet? I don't think so.
Not yet. I'll go through my stuff then. What did I do? I went to a match. I went to the Sherwood Park fishing game 3-gun match. I ran that TM22 rifle. This guy right here.
Yep.
Nice and light. Not a jam. Accuracy. Like close range, it was fine. Far range.
Oh, the long range is not.
The long range was accuracy through volume for that.
What ammo were you running with that?
Blazer 22, which normally is all right.
Yeah, normally it's good.
It's okay. Yeah.
Wow, 22 at long range is always just like.
Yeah, well, the red dot's not actually my limiting factor on there. It's the gun and the accuracy at long range. It's just not great. So I fired.
Was the wind blowing?
A couple times. The wind was blowing. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Blowing,
what was the distance when you say long distance?
175.
Yeah.
Red dot standing. It's not that hard. It's just the gun was not hitting. Like I'd literally spam around the target, and then like ding. Okay, there was a hit. Okay, I move on. I would just fire like 7 rounds at it as fast as I could. Just bracket the heck out of the target. I had no idea which ones were actually hitting.
What were other people running?
SBIs,
SKSs, SBIs. One guy had a Henry Homesteader. No Taipans.
No Taipans.
Nope, no Taipans.
That's a real interesting and eclectic mix there.
Yeah, what do you do for a rifle?
Anything
these
you
days,
got.
right? Yeah. So
SKS, how'd they do?
Oh, good. Like any of the centerfire cartridges are way better for hitting at long range. And my boy ran the BCL MRX, and it ran fine as well. He wanted to accessorize it, so if you'll notice, there's a 45-degree offset red dot on it.
I saw
and
that.
a light, and a sling, and a bunch of other stuff.
Tactical, yes.
Yeah, all the tactical. And then he also ran for handgun. He's been running the Jericho recently, which it's nice and heavy. It's got a decent trigger on it. It takes the same mags as the Shadow 2.
Was it the same boy that wanted to run the Glock too?
He's run the Glock in the past, but this is a better gun, like all in all.
Okay.
And he's been running it for a while, and it's better for competition. It's a heavier gun. It's got less recoil. It's got a great trigger.
Does it have a great trigger?
If you look at the trigger travel,
that actually looks pretty good. Foothill Firearms Training Dave asked me to play with his Jericho. That was horrible. That trigger. The
two-stage trigger is pretty long and pretty hard. The single stage trigger on it isn't that bad.
That looks pretty good. His was not very.
But I was on Cajun Gunworks, and they're blowing out. I think I was talking about this last week. They were blowing out their trigger parts, so I might have ordered some stuff. For the old Jericho to get her going. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm surprised it's not compatible with standard 75 parts.
A little bit different in some ways. That's why. And they're discontinuing them. So yeah, I'll be bringing some of those in. I added some more Patreon exclusive content for Slamfire Radio. So if you're a Patreon member, I added a couple of videos over there, mostly match footage to that. And then I bought a Trapdoor Springfield. I've been looking for one of these for a while because I think they're cool.
How much did you pay?
Dave found one, $1,400.
Whoa!
And a decent, it looked decent from the outside.
Decent condition, but wow, that's not cheap. They're interesting.
Old. They're really old. They're like 1870s, 1860s. They're old guns, right? The originals would have been shooting black powder cartridges. I'm not going to do that. I was actually looking at what I've got in the reloading area there, and I've got some 400 grain bullets. I got some 325 jacketed and 400 lead hardcast. And you'd think that's a black powder cartridge, so you could probably just use something really slow and bulky, like Trail Boss or something like that. And you can use Trail Boss, but pretty crap results with it. Even set up for Trapdoor Springfield, Varget, believe it or not, Varget and Benchmark and that kind of thing. Yeah,
that's so expensive.
No, because I have 8 pounds of Varget that I got.
It's the opportunity cost. These days you can't find Varget, period. People are fighting over people.
I have 8 pounds of it. Yeah. So I'll be using that for that. And Benchmark and whatever else, right? I'm not going to shoot a lot with it. I'm not going to load a bunch of rounds for it. I do already have 40 rounds of 45-70, but I believe I've got them loaded up to Spec 2, so I'm not going to be using them in a Trapdoor Springfield, which is a notably weak action. But yeah, cool that I'm glad that Dave was looking out, because that looks like a pretty good one. Published some articles for
the listeners. Generally speaking, if you want to reload 45-70, there's 3 specs. That's what Adriel was referring to. And spec 1 will be for the Springfield trapdoors, which was kind of like a black powder conversion gun.
Yeah.
And then you have your lever gun spec, usually referred to as the 80-95 spec. And then the kind of ludicrous falling block Ruger number 1 spec. So be careful with that. You, generally speaking, don't want to be shooting a no origin kind of 45-70 because there is the variance in that.
Yep. I published an article for Hunting Gear Guy on the TM22 Feather after I got some range time with it, and not range time, match time with it. Put out some videos on some SHOT Show stuff and that Eaton's Ranger renewal, that one that was all super rusty and completely unusable. It's usable. I was shooting it. It's working great. CCFR put out a clip from the last episode that we did. They shared one of those. That was kind of neat.
Yep.
Got a bipod from MDT. This is one of their Oryx bipods. So this is the one that competes with the MDT. Let me just zoom in here. This competes with the Magpul bipod.
The MacBook MOE specifically.
Well, they have one that they have the MOE, and then they have the one that can't. This one
The
can't.
standard one. Yeah, it depends on how you look
yeah.
at it.
Yeah,
there's one that's cheaper, one is more expensive. So
yeah, this wouldn't compete because it does have the canting on there, which Tony and I were talking about this before the show. Shooting at the range, he doesn't feel like he needs the cant. I feel like I need the cant because I'm very frequently hunting or shooting outdoors, and like
Sometimes you need
trying to get the in-betweens to get your gun level is impossible. So you just run your throw lever, level your gun, clamp it down again, and away you go. Feels great. This bipod feels really good. I specifically asked for the sling stud version because it's got this really quick disconnect version.
Mm-hmm.
So we can take one like this and slap it on there, and that's it. And then just tighten it down with this knob here, and that's it.
I have to say, I love that system. I already prefer the Magpul system. It's a lot better than your regular Harris bipod kind of screw-in thing. Yeah. It's more like two pieces of clamshell clamping together with a knob. It feels already quite a bit improved, but this is definitely way faster.
Yeah, this is something where you could legit take that off.
Detach it.
On. Yeah. Sorry, Kyle, you're going to say something there?
Yeah, that QD looks awesome. I'm wondering how loose does that tightening knob need to be to easily remove it?
Well, you just saw me do it there. So you put
easy.
it on. Let's see. I could probably put it a little bit tighter before I... Okay. Yeah, I can still take it off there. And then how many turns do I need? 2, maybe. And that's like solid on there. Unscrew it until it... it's pretty quick. I don't know if I do it during a match. Like during a stage, but
a lot of them are going now where it has to stay on throughout the stage anyways.
Yeah. But that's like, you could even throw it on like that, and that's still going to provide you, like, it's not locked on right now, but I would rather use that than nothing off of a table or something like that, and then just rip it off. You could just do that. Yeah. I wonder how tight I can go and still pull that off.
Do they have different lengths of that style?
I don't know. This is like a traditional 6 to 9 kind of a thing, right? So actually, I don't even know if it's 6 to 9. I'm making assumptions. That's what it is.
It's the standard, what we call usually the short height.
Yeah. And I figure it matches this field stock really nicely too. So
the colors.
So I just posted the link for it on the feed. Also, it's $149.99, so $150 Canadian.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
So it's
very
pretty
similar to the Magpul.
Pretty similar to the Magpul.
The higher Magpul. Yep.
Yeah. I really like MDT product. So if you can get it, get it.
They have like some more expensive bipods. This is their like cheaper one. It's made mostly of plastic, but for me, like, that's fine.
It's
like,
fine.
I don't really like. I have a bunch of the steel Harris ones, and they got exposed springs. They're real twangy.
They're a pain in the ass. They keep knocking you in the hand, pinching you at the worst places. I get hurt so much with them. It's like, F this.
They're the opposite of like Quick D. They got like the 2 halves that go in there.
They actually fall down.
It's things have improved in the, like, there's a lot of things in firearms where it's like, man, cartridges, they're the same as 50 years ago. But bipods,
it's
bipods.
The quality of life that you appreciate the most.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a good match. Had a lot of fun. I did some silly things on some of the stages because I wanted to, not because they were fast, and I didn't get first because of it, but that's fine because I wanted to do it. I shot one stage with only slugs and shot, and I used a lot of slugs because I had them. I thought it would be fun. It was fun.
Fair
I
enough.
had a good time. Let's get on to upcoming events.
Cool.
HGG Firearms. Oh, sorry, Kelly. Did you want to finish off what you did in guns? Your internet looks good now.
Yeah, no, I think what was happening, I had restarted my computer and I was running some scanning in the background. That's what happened. Okay, so I talked about the fact that we have a couple of rallies that are going around. I've also signed up for a club level ATT course. And also orientation is going to be happening later this month. And what else did I do? Didn't get out with Kelly and Kyle, but I'll get out next week to start our shooting trap skeet every Wednesday night. And I think that's about it. I had a couple of meetings this week. We have She Shoots that's going to be happening next week. I'm going to be posting and sharing about that. It's a good one. We have excuse me. We have someone that's coming on. We're going to talk about gear and clothing for women. So come and check that out. And, planning things upcoming year. That's about it. I didn't shoot. I just talked about shooting at some point. Oh, and the week after this weekend, so the 18th, Dave and I are going to be in Michigan. We're going to be visiting some friends, doing a shoot down there. So,
Appleseed?
Yep.
Neat.
We're going to be doing Patriot shoot every year that happens in the U.S.
You're going to score 210?
Well, usually when I shoot down there, I do. Normally. So, I'm hoping. It'd be bad if I didn't, right? That'd be really bad if I didn't.
You should shoot 210.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's go on top upcoming events. HG Firearms training. Yeah, everything's sold out. Next availability is in May. The next one coming up here is completely sold out. 3 gun matches. Next one is April 11th at Chaz. That's this weekend. I won't be going to that one because I got a double PAL weekend coming up. But you should go. It's going to be fun.
Yep.
Maple Seeds. We've got Lone Butte, April 26th. Rocky Rod and Gun Club, May 3rd. April 26th, we'll probably have one at Sherwood Park as well. Just got to open the silly thing. We've got one at Milo, Alberta, April 25th and 26th.
Ooh,
both are sold out.
Oh, wow.
They sold out immediately.
Yeah.
There's some Ontario events that are taking place too. I don't know if Greg got those up yet. Those are going to be released to the Ontario members, and then it's going to go open to the public. So I have a couple of events that I have to post to. So
cool.
We'll get them.
You guys should put them in the spreadsheet and then just put them like coming soon. Oh, you do have some coming soon. June though, for Stittsville, June 20th and 21st, Stittsville coming soon. June 27th in New Brunswick at the Sunbury.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very neat.
So exciting stuff. Hey, did you guys know about some of the women's shoots that are going to be taking place? I keep posting. I've been posting all kinds of crap on that stuff that's very informative. Very informative.
Important public announcements.
That is correct. That's going to be taking place. So I am posting women's events on our social media. So we have Orono and Lower Trent Valley. Lower Trent Valley is going to be, August 22nd. It's almost sold out. So go to our Facebook page or go out to Lower Trent Valley, which is near Belleville, Ontario, or Trenton, Ontario, and go sign up for it. As I said, it's almost sold out. Recently also posted Orono, which is near Peterborough, Ontario. It is going to be June 6th. So if you want to go and check that out, if you're a lady or you know a lady, go and do that. And National Range Day is also going to be on the 6th of June. So go and attend a range day. Or even better, host one. Cool. Thanks.
Tony, you want to do BTSA?
You bet. So there is the steel match I talked about coming up this Saturday. It's going to be shotgun, pistol. Basically, bring what you have: shotgun, pistol, mini rifle, anything goes. No full power rifles. Got to make the caveat because people are going to do it. All steel match, pretty cool. IPSC rules basically, and we have the USPSA, like legit USPSA. So if you have a membership and you want to do your classifiers, you could. Season starter on the 26th April. And then a steel challenge match, 8 stages, all 8 stages, April 18th. All at BTSA, as usual, sign up at PractiScore.
Cool. Getting on to the news. Polly doesn't want a cracker. They want the SKS.
What's the cracker mean? What?
That's
Polly wants a cracker? Yeah. No?
Don't worry about Tony. It's a colloquialism.
Yes.
It's a colloquial saying.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. They said there's this thing going on. Oh, it's very disappointing. Only half the number having been declared of what they
Half the
actually wanted.
number, they're very optimistic about it.
Well, half the number of what they said they were.
Think.
Which
Are,
they lied
is
and
the
said there was
government willing to
136,000.
release how many Rs versus NRs has been
Well, they don't know.
submitted?
They don't know,
don't
so
know.
they're just going to guess that it's incredibly small and fuck you. That's basically it. They say they are calling for an end to SKS sales. They're not calling for it to be prohibited. They're calling for basically a purchase freeze of
So
SKS.
they're doing the handgun stuff again, but for SKSs.
Yeah.
Maybe they're it looks like throwing shit at the wall to see what's like politically palatable. That's what it looks like. That's why they want to ban the SKS, or at least the sales of it. What's the next one? Oh, yeah, I was talking to someone on Facebook, and they're saying like, "Oh yeah, they were mentioning that their bolt hold broke off, like the thing that holds the bolt in there snapped on their MRX." And they reached out to BCL, and BCL. They said BCL was bought by another company. Now this is secondhand information. I can't verify this, but that's what they said.
Who is going to buy BCL though?
If you give me 1 second, I can
yeah.
pull up that text.
That's kind of odd because to me, BCL pretty much exclusively served the Canadian market, and for
Next Dynamics, I've never heard of
them.
That.
So, like from a sales perspective, on the LEO and military sales part, you have Colt Canada.
It's a defense company.
Are they big?
You would never know looking at a website of a defense company if they're big or not.
Well, we haven't heard of them, so I don't think they have earned a lot of contracts. Just saying.
You would never know. You would never know with guys like this because they might supply like a bunch of ARs to OPFOR or to other people in other countries or something like that, right? You would never know. These guys have video of ARs. They have, those are BCL products. Yep. So I think this is confirmed then, because Next Dynamics for sure has some BCL products on their website. And they distribute products to NATO countries and their strategic partners.
Good luck.
For sure have some.
With that.
They
That's
for
all
sure
I'm gonna
have.
say.
Oh, there's the Fox bat.
My God.
That is what's happening here.
Have everyone gotten their Fox bat yet?
I believe they have. Whether they're running or not, that's another question. But
Fair enough.
Yeah, we're just looking for audio listeners. We're just looking at the website right now for Next Dynamics, and there's some like side by sides, and there's some machine shops, and come on, show us.
Let's see what they have for careers.
Before.
I'm looking.
Here, there was
the Grizzly mold.
There's a
AR bolt head.
Bolt tail head. Made in Canada. AR lowers. Yeah. Oh,
magazine.
That looks like BCL. That looks like a BCL as well there. And that says Black Creek Labs. That says Black Creek Labs on the side of it.
Yeah, I'm looking at
a bolt gun. Interesting.
Yeah. So anyways, confirmed, I guess, on there. New gun stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Who put this TFP TV?
It was me. So there was the 45 caliber revolving carbine and kind of its little twin, the 410 shotgun. TFP TV, known for their shotgun burn down, did a test on that. Mm-hmm. It is one of the first firearms it was working, but they're just so uncomfortable to finish it because there's a lot of spray back, which I guess for a 410 shotgun, they do have a shield on the front of it, but I guess it doesn't block everything. So buyer beware, ? These are, I think, all turkey guns, and Tech Import is bringing some of them in, I believe, as well. Like, it will be pretty similar. I don't know if they're going to be identical or not, but
okay,
it's interesting.
Yeah. You're mentioning Sierra's got some new.
Yeah, they changed they want to make everything a king because Sierra's Match King is already No, they changed.
Mhm.
I mentioned this last year. I think they changed their logo to this more European, refined kind of a style. I'm not a fan because I think that they had really interesting and quirky styling that was really fun. They had the Blitz King and the Varminter, so now it's gonna be the tipped Varmin King and the Varmin King, which I think the name is horrible and hard to read. The Blitz King was way better, but it's just I guess how their brand direction is going. Just saying.
Sure, why not? I mean, it looks like they're both for varmints, so
It's probably going to be the same thing, but it's just they changed the packaging to make it look more refined.
the ultimate varmint bullets. Cool.
They might charge you a little bit more money. I don't know. I don't know that for a fact. No. Shadow Systems, known for their Glock things, safety action pistols, is making a pretty high end AR. They're targeting like the $2,000 price point. It's their first rifle, to my understanding, or a gas operated firearm. But we don't know how it's going to perform. To me, that price point to start seems a little high. Maybe from a percentage standpoint, it's not much different from their Glock. Like Glock sells for pretty cheap. Their pistol is a little bit more premium in that way. Only time will tell.
I mean, it would go into the components of it, right? Like what do they have that's built into this thing that makes it worth $2,000? Is it just build quality? Like that looks like a spiral fluted barrel, which I mean, some people like the look of that kind of a thing. The safety looks a little bit more proprietary, non-standard to an AR. I don't know what they've got going on for the trigger, but that doesn't look strictly like a mil spec one.
I believe they have all their own proprietary furniture, which is an interesting way to get into the market.
So I'm going to ask
the plastic dust cover.
Are we going to be using these? No, we're not using these here in Canada, but are you going to be using them down the U.S.? Like,
we could be.
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
I don't know. To go with your Shadow Systems pistol, of course.
So I think they've got an uphill battle because there's already some really good premium AR offerings in the state. There's lots of AR platforms in the States.
There is.
It's a little interesting to me, the timing. Like right now is the time to get into the market. That seems a little strange. Like somehow the AR market in the States hasn't saturated yet.
It has saturated.
It is saturated. I think.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
more wide. So you're right. Like interesting that they spend all the money to put something out, but yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Didn't Arrow just go out?
Arrow's pretty much done. Yeah. Which is unfortunate. I like their receivers.
So
are they properly dead now? Like, what's the deal?
I haven't seen anything, but like, I mean, it's writing's been on the wall for a couple of years.
Anywho, as much as I'd like to talk about AR stuff, more stuff we can't.
More stuff that we can't have. Sorry, this is Tony's bad because he's looking at too many Springfield Armor things. I put a sticker on the safe too, so I'm always reminded of the brand.
Tony. I admire you and your energy and your enthusiasm on all the guns. There's that picture of, Gru, and get a gun and then get another gun and then get all the guns. I admire you because you want the guns. We all want the guns. I'm hoping
you got to stay positive. What if there's a snap election tomorrow and Pierre won?
You won't get.
We don't know that.
We're going to get into our main topic.
You need a 4.1. You can't get this.
Yeah,
one.
true. So we need a Canadian version of this. But Springfield is making, after their success was their SA-35, a Browning high power. They have a baby one now. They have a 4-inch one. So that's why it's not going to be in Canada. But we could rewrite the Firearm Act as well.
I'm a lot more excited about the next thing you've got on the list here, Tony.
Sure. I think this is pretty interesting. For the longest time,
that one right there.
Yeah, the load-all is a lie. Okay, Lee, I'm onto you. Well, I like their product, but I'm onto you. You guys, they had a 12 gauge, a 20 gauge, and a 16. but they never had the 410 or the 28, which is what you want to load for because they're crazy expensive. So for the longest time, for example, Kelly has one, you would go with a mech, which is at least twice as expensive,
something.
more like
Yeah,
3 times
$6.95.
more expensive.
Yeah.
So if you are low volume 410 or 28 gauge shooter, now you have an option. It's a basic press. It's like semi-plastic and metal constructions, but Lee has a good customer support, so they'll take care of you.
Yeah.
And it for the price, they do work, so that is pretty cool.
They do
Hey,
work.
I
The
clipped
process
this.
is a little slow. I had the original Loadall for making. I used it for making shotgun dummy rounds.
Oh yeah,
Sweet.
that's fair. But if they come in 410, that might make 410 a lot more accessible to reload for a lot of people.
Well, right now they've got 12 gauge, 16, and 20 in stock. The 410 and the 28, it says
They have
notify one. It says
16?
early summer.
Did you say they had 16?
They
in
have a
stock?
16.
Yes.
They had the longest
Yeah.
time, the 16.
Oh.
That was probably more from the Loadout 1 days where they carried their product line when 16 was more available and popular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but 28 gauge and 410 coming soon. I'm excited about that because for most people who shoot 410, they don't need a lot of shells. They're shooting grouse with them and that kind of thing. Load up 25, load up 50. That's fine. Reuse the shells, and oh my goodness, you can make those things for a lot cheaper than $30
MSRP
a box.
$100 US, so it's going to be 150 Canadian. Let's say you can make your money back in a hurry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like your weekly skeet shoot or whatever, throughout the week, you could hammer out your 100 rounds or whatever. Yeah.
This is just associated product. So Lee was kind of known in the reloading scene for their bullet modes. I just found it pretty interesting. They've actually updated their bullet modes to have like no loop grooves because powder coating at home become kind of popular. So I just thought, oh, it's pretty interesting. So
well, they had the ones that took the Alox lube, and they had like those
right.
little
They have the
micro
grooves in it,
them.
right? But now these are groove free. In case you need, I don't know if you're if you're a chemist, maybe you would do home electroplating.
Oh no, it's not hard to do a powder coat.
Yeah, powder coat is not hard to do. So I'm thinking maybe you could do electroplate too. That would be pretty interesting to see. But hey,
now you get an old toaster oven. You put the powder coat on the bullets, shake them up in the cup or whatever, put them on a tray, and put it in an old toaster oven outside.
There you go.
Not in the wife's oven.
No,
it's just not. That doesn't spark joy.
Reloading, casting, it goes outside.
My household is very Chinese, so the oven is mine and exclusively mine.
Okay,
just saying, they don't cook anything in the oven. It's usually pen storage.
6 cavity. Yeah,
it's also the fumes. So
yeah. Cast your lead safely. I don't think I'll ever get into lead casting. It's kind of a chore.
It's a lot of work, and the polymer or the powder coated ones, like in my experience, they still muck up the barrels, so you still have to clean them afterwards.
Yeah. I still have some coated bullets around. Yeah, they also smoke.
They smell pretty funny when you shoot them.
They do smell pretty funny.
The shooter that shot powder coated bullets.
Yeah.
Iron Guns has the TM2 I wish I had. They got the TM22 Flash. So the Feather has I just showed you guys one. It's got like an M4 style forend and a carry handle. This one's got just a plain M-Lock forend and no carry handle. So it's got flip up sights that you can remove and throw into the garbage and put a optic on there. Red dot probably, right? And it's cool. Cheaper too. It's $219 US from Iron Guns.
Well, that's because it's US. Wow.
I kind of want to get this.
Just do that and then sell your Feather. Devil speak, Adrian. Moving on. Buy this.
To Kurt.
Next week. This is one you're talking about next week here.
Yeah, the crazy barrel.
Okay. Main topic: the Liberal Party managed to convince an anti-vaxxer
even more
Conservative Party member to go over to their side.
Wait, is she anti-vax too? I have no idea.
She's like conservative. I have no idea what she's
is
doing going over there.
Strong conservative. So she
But
she
tomorrow.
she supported okay. She has been, I don't know, I'm at a loss for words for what took place today. Truly, honestly, it's just like, what the actual F? She's a strong, and her writing, so she didn't just win, she shellacked the next candidate. And so when you cross the floor, the writing itself was saying it's a strong conservative stronghold. And right, and she crossed the floor, and her constituents are going to be pissed.
Well, there's no process for recalling your MP, is there now?
No, it's essentially they're going to have to say,
that's crazy.
We want you to step down, to resign, right?
She's going to say no, because why would she answer to your call?
Because her constituents voted her in, right?
Yeah, but you can't vote her out. So, like, what's the big deal? It's okay. Root for the not for me.
So, yeah, she got up in the House of Commons and she talked about, not that we're talking about truckers or saying that it was an abuse of authority to call out. He stood up in the House of Commons and talked about, and she supported, I shared it on social media just a little bit ago, about how she supports a by-election for anybody who crosses the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, so
zero integrity. Zero. Our politics right now, the politicians, very few of them have any integrity, is what I'm seeing and hearing. There's a few who do, and we support them here on the show. But I'm going to tell you that my opinion is this: if you cross the floor, if you cross the floor, automatically should trigger a by-election. Let your constituents then have say what they want. That our MPs forget that they actually have been elected by the people that they represent, and they act
because those people voted for a party, not really for
correct.
I know that's what a lot of people say. Oh, vote for that person,
not
the party.
But
that's we all live in reality. That's not what we do.
Yeah. So again,
if that's regardless of her
treachery,
regardless of her treachery,
we're fucked.
Yeah, we are truly.
Yeah. Not that we weren't fucked before. I think we're just now like a little bit more fucked. Anyways, I threw together some
talking
points in here. Yeah, some talking points. If you guys can take a look through and see which ones you want to guess is going to come true. I've got a good selection in there. I think I'll pick out the easiest one.
Sure.
For us all, not for myself. There's really no downside to pushing through the gun ban now. And they will push it through. So as of October 31st.
I thought that's always going to happen, regardless. They're going to claim
there's been a lot of pressure. Like, look at the news things that have been going on. Oh, I didn't mention our friend Noah was on Global, and man, I don't know. Like his interview was quite a bit different than mine because it looks like they just teed him up for everything, and boy, he knocked him down.
Yep.
Yeah, he had a great video. So, anyways, like a lot of the media has been very critical of the buyback. There's a new petition against the buyback. Now, I don't really like the wording of that one because it says just stop the buyback, but it's like, well, no, I want to stop the ban.
No. Exactly. That's how they worded it.
Get paid for them, and you still get the same.
We don't want to pay people crap for it because it's too expensive, but we still want safer streets. I get to eat my cake and I get to have it too. Yeah.
Anyways, no, I don't think that's going to happen. I think the gun ban's going through as of October 31st. There's no political downside to it right now.
Well,
and there's 3 years. The next election is going to happen in 2029, maybe a little bit earlier if it's strategic for them.
So there is. So yes, currently right now, as of October 31st, we're done. We're cooked, right? However, there has been a little bit, just mission a little bit, un petit peu. So a little bit of hope is the actual Supreme Court agreeing to hear the appeal. That being said,
well, they issue an injunction. That's I think
so
for
the
Supreme Court hasn't
CCFR,
caught that, but
because it's the CCFR's case, they will put forward for an injunction to see if because we have to wait until the ruling on the case, on the hearing. An injunction will be put forward. Hopefully it will be agreed to, supported by the courts. So come October 31st, we'll see what happens. That being said, you're absolutely right. The election, like, I am just, again, gobsmacked. We're here where we have the highest rate of unemployment. Our gas is fucking through the roof. Our inflation rate is up again, and people are loving the Liberals. What the fuck, people? Are you fucking stupid? And I'm dropping a lot of F-bombs because, yeah, like,
I dropped a couple too. I think that you can't blame the Liberals for inflation and gas prices because that's the Iran war. Like, just to be fair, what you could blame them for is
when was the
unemployment rates?
Correct.
Very much so. Very much so.
When did the war start?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to these things. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Gas
got quite a bit more expensive.
It's a little bit longer than that, but yes, gas got quite a bit more expensive.
I'm loving it. I love those high prices as a strong diehard Albertan.
Shut up.
Keep it coming.
Okay, but that's being right. It comes back anytime there is an increase in gas prices. It comes back to Canadians in their food. It comes back in shipping, any type of thing, any commerce that is done, right? So shut up, Adriel. Canadians are paying through the nose, and I'm saying that the Canadian economy was a dumpster fire more than a month ago. Our kids, right? My kids.
Yes, you could say the economy's a dumpster fire, and you can put that at the Liberals' feet because they've been in power for.
You're absolutely 100% right.
More than a decade.
Yeah.
Yes. It is a dumpster fire.
And Carney was Trudeau's economic advisor, so it's not like he's like, "Ooh, I don't know, last guy was a retard. Like, I guess I'm gonna have to fix all this." It's like, nah, you were.
I am just gobsmacked that people are just fanboying him right now, like, and we have strong conservatives crossing the floor. Like, what the fuck?
Well, that's obvious. Politicians are all dirtbags. They're all dirtbags. Yeah. Just think of like the most self-serving, Machiavellian person you could possibly think of. That's politicians, right? So yeah, a strong conservative goes to Liberals. I'm sure come 2029, if Carney wins, she's out of her seat because it's a conservative stronghold, so she'll be out. But she's like 69. I'm sure they'll put her in some like cushy consulting role, or maybe like an ambassadorship or something like that. And that sounds good, right? They'll take care of it. They'll take care of her. The Liberals were.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. So currently, lobbying. If you've ever had the chance to go and sit in on the House of Commons, and we will look at, when the House is seated and you have. If you ever have a chance to go and sit in the gallery and watch what takes place, it's very dramatic. It's all about drama, right?
We're talking like quick question period, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of name calling, etc. It is posturing a little bit, but the reality is, I'm sorry, but this is my life. This is my children's life. This is your life. Kyle, not so much. You live down in the U.S., but whatever.
He's escaped.
Right. But Kyle, you're not the only person that has left Canada. We see businesses leaving Canada. We see people who are actually Canadians that aren't in business. They're just saying, I'm done. Peace out. I can't do this anymore. And they're leaving for the US or some other country where they think it's better suited for them. We're one of the highest taxed countries in the whole entire world, right? So Mexico has now become the US's biggest trading partner, right? For how many years was Canada the US's biggest trading partner? Mexico. Remember Trump build a wall
Yeah.
Right? But now Canada, we still are one of the top 3. But that being said, we're no longer the biggest trading partner with the U.S.
Some of that's been on purpose. So, like, some of this has been like we're trying to start business with other countries, and
Absolutely.
also the U.S. has tariffed some stuff, and that's hurt a lot of the import export. But like this isn't a politics show.
No.
What's
then why are we having
guns?
this as the main topic?
Well, what's it going to do for gun owners?
Nothing's going to change.
No.
Do you think there's going to be an SKS ban?
No, I don't.
Not right away. They'll hold on to that card for a bit yet because they don't need it.
Kelly's not right away. Kyle, not right away. Tony, what do you think? SKS ban? M1 Garand ban?
I think it's gonna happen. They're gonna try to announce something probably this time next year. I think they want to wait for like the whole October 31st thing to settle down a little bit. Then that's losing traction. That's losing heat. So you got to put out a new thing, SKS.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been studying so hard and doing our research, and we've consulted with 1 billion indigenous people, and they all said, rah, rah, SKS bad. It symbolized a different way of life from Soviet Union and communism bad.
Well, they got to finish. No. They'll use it for the next time they're struggling or something.
Yeah.
So December 6th, maybe.
Maybe next time another budget comes out and they're like, oh, we're another 100 billion in the hole, and don't seem to be any further forward.
Again, here's the thing, right? It's the SKS. It's the most prolific centerfire gun in Canada. It truly is, right? Because it was cheaper than the ammo that you used to run through it. That was more expensive than the actual gun itself. It is the most prolific one. It is the most prolific in Indigenous communities. And again, the government doesn't want to piss off the Indigenous people in Canada. That's actually my opinion. That's the reason why I think it was not on the list already. I'm just saying.
What else do you think is going to happen? So maybe an SKS later.
Here's going. All right, let's move on.
Well, I mean, like, so on the SKS thing, it's just we're just postulating, right? We're just guessing,
correct?
Right? And that's fun, to do for a little bit. But then, beyond that, I have some other ideas here. Okay, you guys got to pick. Okay, pick one. Everyone, pick one of those ideas off of there. Either turbo fucked or sunshine, rainbows, and puppies. Got to pick one of those.
I like puppies.
Option 1.
Kyle, you okay? What's yours? You say it, Kyle.
Oh well, it's going to be the same. They're to keep picking at it as time goes on. Whenever they get into trouble, they'll
pick one of the fun ones. Pick one of the fun. Come on, I put some work in to put a bunch of fun ones in there.
Okay, why don't you read what options there are, and then we'll discuss.
Okay.
I think we need to actually read what the options are so that our listeners can hear them, and then they can also have their own opinion too. Because
I'll go on turbo fucked first.
Okay.
Option 3, we already talked to a couple of. Start emotionally transitioning your collections into fond memories.
I already have fond memories of me shooting PCC, so I don't know.
I think that's already been happening.
Yeah, it's already done.
It's already been happening. If there are any controversies, target law-abiding gun owners again. Kyle already said that one.
Yep.
Time to bury the safe in the backyard and start communicating exclusively in carrier pigeon. I think some people are doing that.
Is carrier pigeon really secure enough, though? Like,
I think you
police
need to
have
attach
shotguns.
a USB key to the carrier pigeon and have like some AES 512 on like encrypted key on the pigeon.
Yep.
What are the other ones here? Start telling my rifle stories about the good old days when they were considered legal objects.
You remember when? Do you remember when? Picture it. Kingston. 1985.
1985.
Colorized.
It was colorized back then. I guess so. Sure. Yeah. Strongly worded emails to be considered as prohibited assault weapons.
That I can see. They haven't passed the bill for too long, right?
C9.
Online harms. Is that the
C9.
one you're talking about?
Well, yeah. Anyway, Maybe
First,
this.
they just call your speech hate speech, and then they can arrest you for it. And it'll be like the UK, where you get thrown in jail for spicy Facebook takes.
Didn't they just pass a bill that basically did that?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. A lot of people don't have amnesia about. There was a Patriot bill. This is a famous American bill. Shortly after the towers were hit. And this Patriot bill basically allowed the U.S. government to spy on everyone, and they used it to spy on everyone. And when anytime you look at government bills, there's always an ulterior motive. They're never for what they say they are.
No.
They'll often hide things in a bill that are specific to something else.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Have you ever read a budget before?
Have you ever taken a look at the government's version of budget? Oh my God, that last one that the government put out. Oh, it was marketing. It was marketing spin. A lot of it. Oh my goodness. Anywho, roving RCMP kill squads targeting law-abiding gun owners.
Don't know about that one.
Not right away. Not right away.
Well,
years for that.
I'm wondering
after the next election.
That's the next one.
October. So November 1st, maybe?
November 1st. Slippery slope replaced with high-speed trains straight to the bottom.
No, that would be incorrect because in Canada we don't have high-speed trains. So it got to be like 50-year-old
talking about one in Toronto.
F-15s going down, doing a dive, something like that.
Tony, come to Ontario.
Those trains are slow. My home country have better trains than that. Just saying.
Tony, right now.
And that was not a developed country.
Tony, currently right now, politics. Pay attention. Go to my page. You'll see.
We're talking about trains.
We're talking about trains. Trains plays automobiles.
In Ontario, Alto currently right now is giving people in Ontario expropriation letters that they're going to take their land so they can build the high-speed train. You don't know about this?
Build the train. Yeah, we're finally working on it. Yeah. We'll finally in Canada be where the rest of the world was 20 years ago.
Yeah, so it's going to go
California's.
So, Tony, let's talk after the show.
Room in the train.
Okay.
Anyways, let's keep going. Okay. And maybe we're just looking at this wrong. Maybe we need to look at the positives of this guy.
Are you kidding me?
Sunshine, rainbows, and puppies.
I like puppies.
Well, if you like puppies, you'll like this one. With more power, Carney will just decide to act benevolently because that's just how this works, right? More power equals more benevolence, I think.
He won't be able to calm his rage because, I have the power in hand. Everything's nice and calm.
I can do whatever I want. Yeah, it'll be fine, right?
No?
Option 2, the Liberal Party gets too busy making money from corruption to even worry about guns.
No?
Well,
I think
they could do both, but
yes,
the last Liberal government that went down.
I think it could be a little bit of that.
Little column A.
Do you guys remember what took down in the 90s? The Liberal government was handing hundreds of millions of dollars to friendly consultants and getting and for nothing. Well, I mean, JT tried giving the We charity some millions of dollars.
No. I think there's an alternative take to this. It's gonna be. They're going to say they're worried about guns, but they have to keep the committee going, right? You have to have a consistent income. So the committee will go on forever. Yeah.
Probably.
That's how you make the most amount of money.
They're not saying they're worried about guns. They're worried about public safety, so they're targeting guns.
Only legally owned guns, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, let's keep going here. A strong majority government means decisive action. Any day now, surely they'll circle back and accidentally make things better for us. Finally clean up all this law that's such a mess and so hard to abide by.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Positive of this, at least now we'll get consistent anti-gun policy instead of unpredictable anti-gun policy.
Guns, all banned. Done.
We'll get some stability from it.
It's very consistent.
Tony, you're absolutely correct. That is the game plan.
It was very consistent in my home country. Just saying. No one is allowed to have them. We never had a dispute about it.
China. and China, their history.
Yeah, exactly.
Always
Can't have them.
being one where they are so supportive of their people and no oppression. Yeah.
Brookfield buys
How'd that work
Savage and
out?
Colton, we all get guns.
If
If Brookfield invested in Savage, boy, then I think, then we would get some guns.
Imagine.
We can all stop wondering what might happen and move straight to, I guess we're organizing another petition.
Yeah.
That would hurt.
Sign the
That would
fucking
hurt too much.
petitions. I don't care. Stop complaining.
That one
People are
hurts too
saying
much.
these are useless. Just sign
And
the
finally,
send the
the
petitions.
last positive. If nothing else, this guarantees
Oh, yeah.
some top tier podcast doomer content for the next 3 years.
You're listening to
But
it.
does it though? You have to have like up and downs for the top tier quality content to come out.
You gotta have some ups and not just downs for the top tier stuff.
Well, you could have all the downs, just be more depressing.
have
At least you have something to talk about.
New rifle goes with the laws. Oh, hey, new rifle banned.
Do you think
Let's
a
talk about
podcast?
this one over here. Oh no, it's banned. Let's talk about this one over here.
I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna ask a question. Do you think our podcast will be around in 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll talk about shooting bows and arrows.
We'll talk about shooting in the States.
Oh,
Don't
that's
spend
a
any
good
money
call,
on
yeah.
our Canadian collections anymore. Now it'll just be on flying down to the States and shoot matches down there.
Destination June. Yeah.
Or moving.
Mm.
Or moving.
I wonder if I can do my job from the U.S.
Or we're moving without moving. Is that going to be an option?
Like Snowbird
I
kind of
think
a
there
thing?
would be a job.
No,
in the-
as in for some reason the map just changed all of a sudden and things changed for some reason.
Mm.
Mm.
I don't think the pulling's like that. Pulling's not pointing there.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. We also might might be obliterated and
Well, if you're in Alberta,
month.
you have October 19th, I think it is, to look forward to. Is it 19th?
Mm.
I don't know.
I saw something like that. I don't remember.
I haven't been paying any attention. Okay. Well,
Okay. Well,
so-
okay.
3 more years?
I think
Yeah.
that's pretty much guaranteed at this point. Why would they?
Yeah.
Why would they do anything else?
They might. Well, they might run an election early because all these floor
Well-
crosses are going to lose their jobs and their seats come the next election. So if it's strategic,
If they
will
could
call an election
guarantee a
early.
win, sure, but that just means more than 3 years, right?
Well, that's just it. Like, I think they'd be silly to call an early election with all the floor crossers because you got all those people that aren't going to win their seats, like you just said. So hold on to power as long as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am curious to see what they're actually promising these people.
Oh, absolutely.
You'll never know.
Because,
if they've done
no-
a good job, you'll never know.
No, and I know that. So
But do they
like-
really care about doing a good job, though?
MPs don't
What
always
is-
do a good job.
No, as in, what's the consequences of
Well, they
conceding
care
it
about doing a
versus
good job
not?
of covering stuff up. That's the only thing they care about.
Right.
Yeah.
so they're promising something.
We'll
Yeah,
find out in
possibly.
10 years. Or maybe 3. If they want to be really blatant about it.
Yeah, it won't be 3 years. I think it'll be a
No.
little bit longer.
10. Yeah. Just a little bit longer, just so that it's not the corruption's not super obvious, but
And
the corruption's
here's
there.
the corruption is there. You're absolutely right. Here's the deal. I don't think that it's good to have majority governments and just ram things through. There has to be checks and balances, and for anybody, whether it's conservative or if it's a liberal, Lord help us, this NDP. But that being said, if there is a majority that's coming through, we will see things that are going to be harmful for Canadians as a whole. Canadian
I would
gun
love a
owners,
break from the Liberal Party. It's been
11 years
it's been a
of being
rough
kicked
11
in the
years.
ass.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
rough 11 years. I would like a little break, even if it's just a 3-year break, 4-year break. That would be really great. I just need a little break. It's been too much for too long.
A majority break so you can undo everything.
Yeah, let us
Uh,
have the keys to the car for just a little bit.
And okay,
Crash the car, so be it.
Doomsayer here. Hello.
Mhm.
I don't think we'll ever get a conservative majority.
Yeah,
Again.
the NDP. Well, I mean, the NDP is a bit of a joke party right now, so maybe I'd agree with you, but who knows? Maybe they'll tune themselves up in the next 4 years.
Well, if Canadians aren't looking at what's taking place currently right now after 11 years, right? Like, oh my God, people.
Things change.
What do you mean? Orange man bad. Elbows
Orange
up.
man's out next election. Now, Carney would be smart
He
to
might
run that.
do it
run that
before
election.
it, right?
Yeah, he would be smart to do it before Trump is out.
Yeah.
And still lean into that. Anywho, that's enough doomer talk. Let's move on.
Okay, scroll.
Emails. We got one from James here. I think the liberal coyote is a little harsh. I'm going to go shoot a duck, gopher, and a pop can. Sorry, not sorry.
That was his second email. Did you see his first one?
Yeah, he said, like, I think you did a good job. Is that the one?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you're supposed to read it.
I would have to. I thought I had it up here. And someone asked, like, hey, when's this episode? When's the next episode coming up? It's like, yeah, sorry, I just got that done the other day.
Yeah. No.
Tarek is saying Carney may call election if he has a weak majority, which he does right now. If anyone's out of the country, they can't vote. They can log into Zoom.
Okay.
COVID kind of fixed that problem, so I don't know. I think he has basis to do it if he can gain from it, but solid 3 years, you can't really argue with that.
Yeah. I was
I got
looking
this
at
email from James.
Perfect.
Listen to episode 648 of Slamfire Radio. Great job. Really enjoyed the breakdown, how the interview goes and what they use and what information you give them. So they can verify or use another source to back up the information you give. Sitting back and waiting, it's not the answer. Like you guys say, get involved, fight back. CCFR is doing a great job. Tracy and, Rod, keep fighting. I'll keep sending money. Boys and girls, open the portefeuille and make a donation.
Yeah, good
that
job.
wallet in French, Adriel and crew. Hey, I said it.
That's why I said you need to read it, because you mentioned Adriel, a French name.
So this time of year, not so much to do. Snow melting, mud everywhere, but a saving grace farmer asked me to shoot some coyotes in the face. So signing off from the blind on top of a small mound of dirt here in the Bell province of New Brunswick, hoping and looking to shoot a poor liberal prairie dog. And the great Matthew McClatchy would say, right in the face.
Right in the face.
By the way, Slamfire Radio podcast started on the east coast of Canada and now has been taken over by some great Canadians. Thanks.
No, thanks, James.
Yeah, every once in a while we get some Easterners on. I consider Kelly Easterner.
So Adriel's posting, who are the Easterners who are going to be on the show tonight? Kelly, Random Dave, and I said, well,
what would you call yourselves? You're not Westerners.
No,
She is in the center of the universe. Exactly.
It's the center. Ontario is. Winnipeg, Manitoba is the exact center of Canada, right?
So is Ontario Easterners?
So Ontario, when you're
is east of that, right?
Yeah. So anybody who's at West thinks that anything east of Manitoba is Easterners.
Yeah.
So I don't see myself as an Easterner. I see myself as an East Coast girl because that's where I grew up.
Oh, wouldn't East Coast then be maritime?
Maritime, yeah.
What about like Masters of the Universe, like He-Man and She-Ra? Does that work for you?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
I'll say that next time.
Queen.
He-Man, She-Ra, you guys coming on or not here?
Queen of
Masters of the Universe.
She-Ra.
YouTube comments. Tony, you want to take those?
Sure. We have two from Eddie. Straw purchasing, as I understand it, is when someone knowingly buys a firearm to transfer it to someone else that is not allowed to own firearms.
Correct.
Seeing as the Canadians went to compete at Superstition and have valid 6 NIAs. Well, he actually did, but one of them technically didn't because he is also American.
Yeah.
Ego flies.
Let's just get to the chase. We abided by the relevant legal rules in both countries.
Yeah, they will be allowed to possess firearms and therefore no straw purchasing occurred. Note, I am not a lawyer. Rocco, help us out here.
So, but Eddie, you also have to consider that there's different laws in different countries, right?
That's true.
That being said, straw purchases, your definition was correct. However,
well, different jurisdiction, different definitions for sure. And happy belated birthday, Kelly.
Oh, thanks.
Yay. Yeah, CCFR TV. Good chat, guys. Sharing out a clip and linking back. Thank you, CCFR. And we have a comment from 1ABNDT. An Adriel called Canada's 100-year-old firearm history, identity, tradition, culture, sport, and GDP, period. His hobby, which is far worse than what the liberal MSM, mainstream media, prostitution did.
I thought I replied to that comment already.
Yeah, you
not
did.
yet. Maybe I just haven't seen it, but
that was more than a week ago.
Yeah, you did.
I
You did
replied to
reply
that
to
one
it.
after last week's show. Unless he commented again, the same thing.
Commented again 11 hours ago.
Okay.
And
He's really upset that I called it my hobby.
You know what? Some people see it as a hobby. Some people see it as constitutional right. Some people see it as what we do. Some people see it as our history. I don't care. See what you want, but support it, and don't divide our community.
I think the sentences lack punctuation. Sorry, I'm not very good at English.
It's
reader,
okay.
so
You did great.
Just keep going. Yeah.
You did.
And we have a new viewer, Eagle Eye E2070. And apparently he's getting a new Ruger 1022. So cool. And that's all the YouTube comments we have for this week.
Only one. He's only buying one Ruger 1022.
He could be buying multiples. We don't know that.
Yeah, go and buy lots. Fill your gun safe. Fill your room.
Let's move on. Join our Discord if you want to chat with us over there. We got Spotify, Patreon. On the Patreon, you can find some match footage from recent matches that we've done and all that kind of stuff. If you want to get something from Brownells or Bass Pro Canada, go hit our link on our website first, and they'll throw some pennies at us vigorously. Thanks to our supporters on Patreon. If you'd like to support us, head on over there. If you'd like to email the show, send an email to slamfireradio@gmail.com. Shoutouts, recommendations?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thanks for the emails, James, and we miss you.
Cool. I'll say thanks to the Sherwood Park guys for running another great match.
Cool.
With hot dogs and shooting and everything.
Hot dogs.
Did you have hot dogs?
Is it always Sherwood Park covers lunch?
Yeah, they always do lunch for the matches, and I appreciate it so much because I like a hot meal at the middle of the day, especially when it's cold and like blowing wind and that kind of thing. So nice.
They have the facility to do it too, and they have a kitchen and everything. So
just pull a barbecue out to the bay. Just eat right at the bay.
That's true too. I'll give a recommendation to Soapbox Guns. He does a lot of the, political analysis for Canadian gun content. So go check him out.
Oh yeah, nothing.
All right.
I don't have it this week. Yeah.
Cool. Join our Discord server. Watch us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Carrier Pigeons. Join the CCFR, and we'll see you again next week.
Go to the rallies. Bye, guys.
Good night, Dustin.
Good night.
So if you have any comments or questions for the show, please send an email to slamfireradio@gmail.com. Now go grab a gun and shoot something.
When the talking is over, it's time to get a gun.